Welcome, fellow Star Wars fans. Solid Dave Snake here, continuing collection week here on my YouTube channel. And today we're going to take a look at one of my favorite collectibles right now, and that is the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch action figures. And this is my personal collection of them. It's not complete by any means. There's some stuff I just refuse to get in this line, and then there's still some stuff that I need that I haven't picked up yet of stuff that I want. So, I don't know, maybe some of my subscribers can help me find a couple of the things I need as I go through here. But before I get started, I just want to give everybody an invite to one of the Facebook pages me, Shane, and Rick run. It's a sister group to the Walking Dead Action Figures and Memorabilia Facebook page. It's the Star Wars Action Figures and Memorabilia Facebook page. I will put a link in the description below. We run it the same way that we run the Walking Dead Facebook group, so come and check us out. But let's just jump right into this and go up to Series 1 first, where it all started. Well, technically it all started with a 2013 SDCC exclusive Boba Fett, but that was before I even decided getting into these, so I skipped on that. However, I do have the original Boba release, but these are the ones that I started buying. Series 1, we have number 1. They are all numbered throughout the year for each running line. This first run, there were 4 series, and each one had this yellow kind of artwork. The dotted yellow line in the back, or orange line, I'm sorry. But first up, we had Luke Skywalker as number 1 in his X-Wing outfit. And then number 2, we have Darth Maul, which this is an incredible action figure. I actually have one of those loose. Now, most of the time I only get these in box, but there's a couple of the villains I get loose. And number 3, we have the Sand Trooper. And then number 4, we have R2-D2. And all of these have become pretty hard to find. Darth Maul being the most valuable right now. I know he goes for in between $80, $100. But all of these are above the $40 mark for the most part. And then hopping over to Series 2, we had Princess Leia in her slave outfit. And one that a lot of fans were excited to get, Boba Fett, which he was the hot one from this series. And we have another bounty hunter from New Hope. We have Greedo. And Han Solo is how he looked in that first movie as well. So those first 2 series were great. And we had a couple box sets came out soon after that. We had the speeder bike with a trooper. So that was a unique figure coming with that box set. And they did release a Jabba the Hutt at the same time. However, it was just Jabba in the box. It looked horrible. I didn't want it. So my buddy Shane helped me get a hold of one of these SDCC 2014 Jabba the Hutt throne rooms. And he comes with Salacious Scrum there. That was the only way you could get him. And if you had gotten the previous SDCC Boba Fett, you could put the Han Solo and Carbonite that he came with in that slot. And another new piece for this set is that hookah. And he also comes with a piece of the throne. I don't know how well that'll come out on this video, but it is behind him. So I was definitely happy I went that route. And that's the only SDCC exclusive I have in these Black Series. And they also released 2 box sets, one of the Tauntaun and Han Solo, and another of the Wampa with Luke Skywalker. And I was able to find the Tauntaun with Han Solo. However, I never found the Wampa with Luke in store. I just kept waiting to think I was going to find it because that speeder bike and Jabba the Hutt were so saturated at retail. I figured these would be the same. But I never did find that. So that's one set that I do want that I don't have, is that Wampa and Luke. So I don't know if anybody can help me find a good one for a half decent price. That'd be cool. And then we will move on to Series 3, that original run from the first year. And we have number 9, the Stormtrooper. Finally. And then number 10, Obi-Wan Kenobi, is how he looked in Episode 3. Thespian Luke Skywalker, which is my personal favorite Luke. And then the hardest Black Series figure to find, Anakin Skywalker. And he goes for over $100 now. He became really hard to find. Hell, I had to order him online because I never found him at retail. And then number 13, I believe, was just a reissue of the Stormtrooper. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but I know I'm not missing any figures to this point. And last up is 14, the regular Clone Trooper. So then we move on to a different color packaging. We got blue for this year, and they start renumbering them. So number 1, we have the Sand Trooper Sergeant. And I am actually missing number 2. And if you know who it is if you're watching this video and a fan of the Black Series, of course you know, it's the most important one out of the entire collection, really, and that is Darth Vader. And I actually had bought a Darth Vader whenever he first came out. However, I didn't notice until I got him home that he was missing his lightsaber. So I ended up taking him back, and for some reason completely forgot to get another one. I had seen him a couple more times after that. I don't know what the heck I did to make me think I still had him or had already got another one. But by the time I packed all these up to store and realized I didn't have them anymore, I couldn't find them at retail. So I really need to get a Darth Vader to help complete my collection here. But moving on, number 3 is Luke Skywalker. Jedi Luke is how he looked in Return of the Jedi. And then we have number 4, Chewbacca. First Chewbacca release. And number 5, the TIE Fighter pilot. And number 6, we finally got Yoda. And then moving on, we get a Clone Trooper Sergeant is number 7. And then Han Solo in the Stormtrooper disguise from the Episode 4. Then we get another Bounty Hunter, Bosk, at number 10. Number 11, Emperor Palpatine. Number 12, Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper disguise. Number 13, a Clone Trooper Captain. So they really got a lot of use out of those Clone Trooper molds. And number 14, Clone Commander Cody, which was a very unique Clone Trooper release. And then number 15, we have IG-88. Number 16, Princess Leia in the Bausch disguise. Love that figure. And then a Walgreens exclusive, the prototype armor Boba Fett, who was the original design of Boba Fett whenever they were going to make him a super stormtrooper instead of a bounty hunter, whenever they were just in design with these characters. So pretty cool. And that ends the normal run. And then they started doing the run for the new movie this year. And try to get some light in here. But we got number 1 is Finn in his Jakku outfit. Then we get Rey in her Jakku outfit with BB-8. Kylo Ren, number 3. Number 4 is the First Order Stormtrooper, which they did make an SDCC exclusive for him, but I did not pick him up. And then we get Chewbacca from the new film. Captain Phasma. Poe Dameron. And they did make another release of him as a Target exclusive in his Jakku outfit with the Stormtrooper that called Finn a Traitor. And I did not pick up that set. I may in the future. I don't know. Some of these box sets get ridiculous on Entertainment Earth. They did a 4-figure set of the Stormtroopers that I didn't get either. Some of this stuff is just overkill to me. And then we have the Gavian Enforcer, if that's how you pronounce it. Constable Zuvio, who wasn't even really in the film except for a dream sequence. Very odd choice for a figure here. Then we have the Resistance Trooper and the First Order TIE Pilot. And that is pretty much up to date. I think there's another series or two that just started popping up, but I have not picked them up yet. However, I do have the Toys R Us exclusive First Order Snowtrooper Officer, and they're going to have a regular version of it released in the future as well. And then the Walmart exclusive Star Wars Battlefront, which is a video game, Shock Trooper. And he's pretty hard to find. I know only Walmarts are carrying them, and not even all of them. So, alright guys, that's my entire Star Wars Black Series collection. It's not complete. There's only really 2 things that I'm missing that I want, except for the new stuff, and that's the Darth Vader, the original release Darth Vader, and the Wampa with Luke set. So